Hi, welcome to Max Tie Downs. We wanted to give you a sort of a look behind the curtain as to what goes on here at Max. Rarely seen, after all, we're primarily a mail order operation, but love to take you on the inside, so come on in. So this is our showroom / administrative sales office area of the facility. We're located in beautiful Sagal, Idaho. Put this together, oh gosh, about 2008, this portion of the facility anyway, and wanted to bring some of the woods of Idaho inside. When you place a phone call here at Max, it comes into this building, and any number of people may field your call. We feel very strongly that that interaction with our customer is necessary and a big reason for our growth. We're happy to discuss your project and whatever it is that you might need to secure. We're car guys here at Max, car guys and gals here at Max. All things two-wheel, four-wheel, on-road, off-road, we love it all. So bring it on and we'll help you secure it for your destination. We're now moving from showroom sales area into the first part of our sewing facility. At Max, we have a number of specialized sewing machines that many of which have been fashioned just for the phases of the operation that we conduct here. This area of sewing is primarily the application of the labels, the tabbing over of the ends of the running ends, and we do our 1-inch production in this section as well. And in the distance, you can probably see a variety of tires. One of our flagship products is the over-the-tire nets for securement of that vehicle to the trailer, getting a hold of it by its tires. So in our inventory, we probably have 100 or more tires that are the oddball sizes. So the way that works, when you call in with the measurement of your tire in height and in width, we actually fashion that net to a tire of the same measurements. It's like having a custom tailored suit made, and that way, when that net is put in place on your tire, you can be assured of a proper fit. We don't just guess at sizes, we actually try it on for size and mock it up on that tire to confirm its fit. Right here, Craig is doing an E-track assembly, and we're doing an automated Box X stitch pattern, which, as the name indicates, is a square box. It could be a rectangle as well, with an X drawn through it for building these logistic straps. This machine here is specific to applying the Max label, and that's all this does all day long. All of our 2-inch wide product and recovery webbing products are sewn in this area, and at the back of this area we have a large strip cutter which we use for processing the wider rolls of webbing and cutting that to length. So these large machines here are known as Class 7, basically large walking foot industrial sewing machines to handle the thickness of the webbing and the size of the thread. We put a lot of extra stitching in our product to ensure that long life, give you what you deserve. So this would be an example of our mock-up bench for a tire net. So clearly in the string of orders we have one for a tire, and that looks like a 37, 12, 50, 17 BF Goodrich. So again, that net is fashioned right off of that tire. It's a fun environment. We listen to podcasts and crime investigation stories and books on tape and whatever else. That's part of the fun here. You can tune into your own favorite station. Bring your dog to work. We're family. So this is an example of, or is rather, the large strip cutter. So this machine, in conjunction with a pre-feeder, pulls the webbing off of the roll, measures it to length, and cuts it. I like to call this our abacus. The abacus goes through the pre-feeder, which then dispenses into the cutter. And for instance, I can see I've got 4 pieces at 57 inches in length, a speed of 33, and we need 4. So you can literally say go, it'll spit out 4 pieces. We are so busy that virtually every order is made to order. So keep that in mind. We don't carry vast amounts of inventory. We're just super skilled at transforming it quickly from hardware and webbing into the finished product and out the door. And it goes out the door after it passes through this door. So this is our shipping and receiving area. All freight comes in and out of this bay. And we've got plans to double the size of this bay later on this year. We're out of space. Our shipping bench runs down both sides, so we have redundant scales, we have redundant monitors. redundant everything, so we can flow materials down both sides of that bench throughout the day and really make some good progress. As the day wears on, these carts will become filled up with product. I can see we've got some palletized loads being staged out front. We are super, super busy here at Max. My heart goes out to all those that were adversely affected by COVID, but if this is what COVID means to Max, I'll take year number 2, please. It's been awesome. And thank you to our customers for making that happen. Without you, there is no Max. So I'd like to take you now, we'll weave our way through staged orders and make our way over into the machining area, which is also where we do our rubber molding. Now don't forget, we mold rubber here at Max. The chassis stabilizer, those products are the flagship items within that molded rubber products family. So now we're going to make our way through the warehouse area over into machining. We do rubber molding with a heated platen press here, basically taking that rubber from sheet form into semi-molten, where the rubber itself can flow throughout the die that's in the machine at the time. In this area is where we process our famous Versati line of track, as well as machined items like D-rings, arrowheads, all the ancillary parts and pieces. And we run a specialty router with a 16-foot long bed, so we can process 20 pieces of track at the same time. And over here we have a Haas VF4 Super Speed 3-axis mill that's a workhorse day in and day out. So this machine not only does it do the machining of the track, but that hose that you see over the top, that collects the chips and keeps the surface nice and clean as well. That avoids a lot of post-machining cleanup, especially in a bed that's open versus an enclosed milling environment like we see over here. That's a good synopsis of what we do here at Max. And again, really thank you for your continued business and support. For more information, 800-666-1586, or find us on the web at maxtiedowns.com.